everybody, welcome on back to the Cars Garage, and to the 8th day of the 12 Cars of Christmas. I can't believe we're already, I am filming these in advance, but still I can't believe we're already over halfway done. And we're in the very latter half of the series now. But anyways, that means Christmas is coming in 5 days. Actually, wait, yeah, I think so, right? It's the 20th today. I'm actually filming it on the day before I make this one, so I'm a little behind on the schedule here. But anyways, I do have another deluxe car today, just like yesterday. And it's actually, I don't know, I guess it's kind of a Cars 3 car, but I guess you could just categorize it as to any movie, because it was never really meant to be from any movie. But obviously it kind of correlates to one. Well, I think that maybe give you a nice little hint there. But anyways, without any further ado, let's open it up right now. So of course today we have Team 95 and 51 Mater. Now this guy actually has quite a bit of a story, because he was actually supposed to be released, I believe in 2018 or 2019, one of those years. Kind of like a series after Cars 3, which was the fan favorite series. And they did a lot of those. They did the same thing for Cars 2. But for Cars 3, they actually, the fan favorite series is basically the only series that didn't consist of only racers. So it was kind of cool. We got a couple of new cars. Actually, I think they're all new, I guess, pretty much. Other than Maddie McGear. Or was she new? Yeah, I think she had the 51 hat, just like Mater has. So that was new. Then we had Cruz Ramirez, but Dynaco version, so it had an exclusive tool chest. Then we just had Fabulous McQueen, which we've already had before. And basically everyone else was just like the Radiator Springs townies, I guess. And they were just, had like little accessories attached to them. Nothing too special, but there were some cool ones, like Sheriff had some nice flags on the back. But basically they were all just kind of supporting McQueen and Cruz. So they'd most likely have a flag or a hat or something that had 95 and 51. But not too exciting of a series. I never found any of them here in Canada. I don't know why. So I actually don't have a single one to show you guys. And Mater here was actually one of them that ended up getting canceled. I don't know how they would have done Mater, because obviously in 2021, he was supposed to be released, or he was released as a deluxe. So it's a little strange. Like, how would they fit him into the regular fan favorite series? I'm not really sure on that. I would assume he would have been a deluxe, but that would have been, I don't know, it would have been a little strange, because all the other cars are singles. But, I don't know, there was a few other ones that were canceled, like Lizzie, who had a nice hat, I believe. Fillmore, but he basically just had a new expression. And technically we kind of got him as well. He was re-released in 2021. And that was the Pick Remember Fillmore, but basically the only difference is the expression. And for some reason he has a brown base. But that 2021 version, made from Thailand now, of course, but it was the exact same otherwise. And the same with this Mater. It would be the same as the one that was canceled, but it is made from Thailand, so it's quite different. But, of course, we all know how Mater looks from Thailand. He's basically just a lot darker than his regular version from China, who we'll compare him to in a second here. And, of course, he just looks more realistic with the rust decaling. And he looks a lot better, I think. This Mater, I guess the reason he's a deluxe, obviously the hat, but also because he has a nice raised suspension there, which you don't really get too often with cars. Not very many cars that have a raised suspension. The only one I can think of would be Jay with VR Headset, who was actually just released this year. So it's always nice. I like to see the raised suspension, add some height to the car. It looks cool. But, of course, it's really just a regular Mater. Otherwise, a very dark hood. I can't believe how dark that is. Well, not hood, but his engine, where his hood would be. Huge, nice expression there. Very nice, very Mater-like. But this, of course, this version of Mater with this hat on technically never really appeared in any movie or anything. It was basically just Mattel's own creation that they made. Kind of, I guess to keep the hype of Cars 3 going for a little longer. Kind of like they did with Cars 2 with all the truck racers and all that. And then Cars 3 they did the XRS racers. But I think the series was before the XRS began. I'm not too sure on that one though. On the back, there's really there's nothing much on the hats. It's just a flat color, which is kind of nice. Well, yeah, another difference I'm seeing right now is those two lights, instead of being red, they're actually white. That's kind of interesting. But anyways, of course this guy, he's not completely original because he obviously shares a lot of resemblance to Cone Teeth Mater here. In fact, he's almost exactly the same. But yeah, he shares the same raised suspension as Cone Teeth Mater, but obviously they're slightly different because Mater has little holes in his teeth for the cones to go. But I think the mouth is pretty much the same. Other than that, the teeth actually are a little bit different. So yeah, I guess he has a different expression, which technically makes him a new mold because they don't have mouth plates. But they're pretty darn similar, I must say. And of course he has the hole in the head actually would be the same as this one, so no change there. But all the decals look to be the same, I would say. Oh yeah, but look at that though. That one actually has red marks there. For some reason, this one has like white silver marks on those taillights, I guess. I don't know what those lights would be called. Very interesting. I kind of like it though. I don't think it's accurate though, so I'm not sure why they would change it. I'm not really understanding that. But anyways, it's a cool Mater. I'm glad he ended up getting released. You know, obviously not in the fan favorite series, but still, it's an alright Mater. I don't think it deserves to be a deluxe though, because they could have easily just made the hat removable and fit him into a singles package. And if he ends up getting released moving forward now, in 2023 or beyond, then he's probably going to be in a single, because the deluxe line has actually been canceled. So that kind of rules out the chance of a lot of deluxes getting released now, especially from Cars on the Road, which is strange because so many main characters are deluxes, like Ivy, of course, and the big RV Bigfoot Hunter. So there's certainly a lot of cars to release. I don't know how they're going to, because they don't have a deluxe line anymore. But anyways, this Mater, I guess it actually is a little different in the decals now that I'm looking at it. From the Cone Teeth Mater, look at the blue on the side is a lot more brown. It's actually weird, but it's cool they changed it because, I mean, this Mater's from 2006, and this Mater is from 2018, I would assume, or 17. I guess if it's from Cars 3, it's supposed to be, I guess, 2017, so 11 years later, so it should, obviously Mater should have aged a little bit. But the hood area, like I said, a little darker, but pretty well the same. Of course, a different eye plate. He does have a plastic one. Plastic eye plate in there. Plastic windows. And of course, plastic towing system back there. Now, to compare him to the original Mater, I don't want to do this too much because I did just review a regular Mater from the road trip Mater from Cars on the Road. But we'll compare them a little. I mean, you can just tell at how much better the decals look on the Thailand one, which is actually something we don't get to say too often. Because usually the decals on Thailand made cars look grainy and not good and blurry, but on Mater, they just look amazing. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I don't know, they're really good at doing rust. They're not very good at doing decals on race cars. And stuff like that. We also have here the Thailand Mater, but this is the one with the larger tow hook. And in 2023, this is actually going to be the new Mater. This is just going to be the way he's released now, from now on. So that's kind of cool, I guess. It's actually a functional tow hook. Then we have the Wasabi Melt Mater from Cars 2, also made from Thailand. Oh wow, what the? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Now that light is white, and that one's red. I don't know what Thailand's doing with Mater here. They just keep switching the colors of the lights. Maybe it's an error, who knows? But no, I don't think so. It's definitely intended, but I don't know why. And then we have Mater with headset, who might be one of my favorite ones. I think he looks really good. But you see what I mean? Once they add an actual decal, the 95 logo, it just doesn't look as good. It's more grainy. That one's not too bad. On this one, once again, both lights are white, so I don't know what's going on here in Thailand. Anyways, I think that's all the Maters I have to compare him to. I guess we'll show the little snowy Mater that we just unboxed from the Mini Racers Advent Calendar. Check that video out if you haven't already. But of course, here is who Mater is supporting: Lady McQueen and Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. Of course, with his hat. It's a cool hat with both the logos, the numbers. And they're actually the exact same font too. So it's like I wonder if it's an official merchandise Mater bought, or he just made it himself. I wouldn't doubt that he just made it himself. But then again, Maddie McGear has the same hat, I believe. Which she actually appeared in the end credits of Cars 3 with that hat. So, Mater, he's just completely unique. Mattel made him by themselves. Mattel doesn't do that very often. They don't like to create their own cars. When they do, it's usually for an extended series like the XRS or the T-Rock series. But I believe that's all I had to show today. Alright, so here's the Team 95 and 51 Mater, all in his package, of course, for the Desert Horizon series in 2021. He was new, and you can see they put the badge, which is nice. They only did that for some cars this year, I'm not sure why. Obviously the big metal logo. And nice artwork, but it's really just a Cars 3 Mater artwork with, they just photoshopped it to have the hat on it, so it's really not that different. Just a note, if he was released in the fan favorite series, he wouldn't have had an artwork, because none of the cars did on that series. That's kind of interesting, but yeah, this one's obviously the same. I got them around the same time. This one I got for Christmas, and I already had them in the package. I wasn't planning on getting two. I actually saw them at the store the first time. I didn't even buy them, because I thought, well, I didn't have a channel really back then, but also, I don't know, I just didn't think it was that different. But there is his Chinese stock image. So it looks quite a bit different, as you can see, as he would have if he was released from China. But I think it would have been cool to see him released from China. I'm not sure if he would have been deluxe or not, like I said, but I don't know. I think they would have just tried to cram him in the package, because they wouldn't have made a whole new package for just one deluxe. I would highly doubt that. But anyways, actually the one that I have in the package that I just opened, like this one that I was just showing you that I just opened, actually had a slightly different color packaging for some reason. I remember it was a little bit lighter than this one, so I don't know why. Alright, so back on the ground here with Team 95 and 51 Mater. Team Dynaco, Cruz, and McQueen are just having fun watching the race down here. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this 8th day of the 12 Cars of Christmas. With many more episodes to come. Well, not that many more, actually. That would mean we have 4 more, so not too many. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on the Cars Garage.
Santa car is on his way. But Santa Mater, shoot, I'm here today.